So the good old days of software design and development, where you would have a team of experts in the room that come up with a brilliant idea and build a piece of software that they then push to the market. These days are over, and SAP has embraced a new methodology a few years back called design thinking. Design thinking is all about meeting, working with the client to really understand not only what their short-term objectives are, what's on their roadmap, but also to understand their wildest aspirations, their dreams. And through a very structured methodology, go from the art of the possible to pragmatic, tangible initiatives that will deliver compelling results over a time scale that is no longer measured in years, but months. And the idea behind thinking is, once you have those use cases or business objectives, that you can continue through co-innovation. So we go from design thinking to co-innovation, where we put those ideas to the test, where we work hand in hand to make sure that we not only address issues around technology, but really address the challenges related to marketing, to legal, to operations, and put these ideas to the test. So co-innovation is a key word too. It's really about putting those ideas to the test, being agile, working in true partnership, not only with the client, STM, but also some of its partners, and put this to the test. And the test means what? Means we put the solution, in this particular case with STM, it's put that new experience, deliver that new experience, put the new mobile app in the hand of a targeted group of users. In this particular case with STM was 20,000 consumers, real consumers, that ride public transportation every day, and deploy and learn about consumer behavior, learn about adoption, learn about usage, learn about business impact, measured by how much do I influence consumer behavior. And this is what we've done with STM. We started the journey in June of last year. It took basically 8 months to really come up with that robust use case, build a working prototype for the end-to-end solution. We went live in May, and we are about to go from targeted deployment to full-scale deployment, making sure that every one of the 1.2 million regular commuters in the city of Montreal can enjoy the service. That's the approach, that's the spirit, and this is the kind of result we can deliver.
Yes, well, the STM is the Montreal Transit Authority, and we developed an app as a marketing tool to get closer to our customers. So basically, we've built a loyalty program with an application where our customers can share some information with us, tell us who they are, what they like, and what they enjoy as part of lifestyle preferences. And we provide, through the application, personalized information and also offers coming from external partners that are part of this program. So we've basically built a community of partners in the cultural environment, merchants, and also related to transport that offer different promotions to our customers, rewarding them for using the public transit system and being a customer of the STM. So if I can show you a little preview here of the application. Basically, when a customer has entered their information, they're provided with information about their transit, about their metro station, if there's repairs, if there's something they should know about it, a bit of historical information, and also on different programs that are offered by us. So either events that we're participating in, or new products, or anything related to that. And this information is pushed to them related to who they are. So if they're using a specific bus line, we'll send them that information, and not another bus line that doesn't have any connection with them. And in the same type of mechanism, we also offer external offers. So we have 3 categories of offers. Ones that are based on transportation. So as they are traveling in the city using public service bikes, car sharing services, taxis, or other means of transportation to go out of town. These are all complementary to our service, and they can receive offers here from these partners that make their experience better. We also have a category that's called outings, which is basically everything that is related to what people do outside of work. So they go to movie theaters, they go to an event, they go see a concert, they go to a restaurant. So we've got all kinds of promotion related to that. So our objective here from a marketing perspective is to make the connection in people's mind between public transit and other activities outside of work. So we know that they're using our system to go in the morning and at night to go back home, but we also want them to use it in the weekend, to use it at night. So this way we increase ridership, and this is our main objective. Our main metric is ridership, so knowing that people use the system more. So with these offers, we give them opportunities to use our system and benefit from discounts and promotions, and it also allows our partners to get great visibility with our bank of customers and promote a specific item that they'd like to put forward. And then we have the same system for merchants. So basically, from your daily purchases at the grocery store, at the pharmacy, and also specialty shops, again, restaurants, anything related to their preferences are in there. So the way that the application functions, and this is where the partnership with SAP comes, is instead of being a library of offers that I go through and to find something interesting, the algorithm of the application will sort in all the available offers that we have out there. We'll take the closest ones, the ones that are related to my profile, to my preferences, and are available at the moment I'm looking at the application, and we'll sort them and present them to me in that sequence. So it is by relevancy. So basically, two different people sitting in the same room might get different offers because they're not exactly the same person. So with these offers, we give them opportunities to use our system and benefit from discounts and promotions, and it also allows our partners to get great visibility with our bank of customers and promote a specific item that they'd like to put forward.
For instance, they'll give them a 2-for-1 for the museum entrance after 5 o'clock. So folks, as they're walking during their lunchtime and looking in the application, might see, oh, today I got a 2-for-1 at the museum, available after 5 o'clock, so I might stay. And then so we're trying to make that connection for them mentally, that there's offers around that they can benefit from.
And we have the same system for merchants. So basically, from your daily purchases at the grocery store, at the pharmacy, and also specialty shops, again, restaurants, anything related to their preferences are in there. So the way that the application functions, and this is where the partnership with SAP comes, is instead of being a library of offers that I go through and to find something interesting, the algorithm of the application will sort in all the available offers that we have out there. We'll take the closest ones, the ones that are related to my profile, to my preferences, and are available at the moment I'm looking at the application, and we'll sort them and present them to me in that sequence. So it is by relevancy. So basically, two different people sitting in the same room might get different offers because they're not exactly the same person. They don't have the same preferences. And if myself moving in a different location in a city, I will also get different offers because the availability is different than the ones that I've got earlier being at another location. So this is, I guess, the magic of the application. It's its ability to provide live information, and it's always relevant to who I am and what I'm looking for. Well, I guess the benefit for us obviously is that we're rewarding our customers. So we make these partnerships with vendors and other partners so they can offer the value to our customers. So basically, we provide visibility for them, which is basically a media, so they can speak to our customers through their offers, and in exchange they provide value to our customers. So for instance, a movie theater will make a 20% exclusive promotion for STM users on a Friday night. So this way our customer gets an exclusive deal, so that they're really happy about that. That's instant gratification. It's not a point system. They don't have anything to do with it except being a customer. And for the merchant, obviously, they have access to a huge bank of customers with over 1 million people using the system every day. There's a huge potential for them to get their store to be known, to talk to customers at the right time, and perhaps I'm walking in front of the coffee shop and I get an offer for free coffee or for a muffin if I buy this coffee. So it's immediate and instant. So this is the great value for the customer also.
She's from the Olympic Park of Montreal, which is a little remote, like I've mentioned earlier, so we're not going to go on their site, but she accepted to come here to meet with you, so she'll tell you a bit about what they do at the Olympic Park and what's the interest of the application for them.
Welcome to Montreal. As you all know, you'll see from around the city. We can always see our tower and the right now it's behind the buildings, but the Olympic Park, the stadium, the tower. It's the Montreal's international symbol. And it's been 2 years that we have a new era at the Olympic Park. We've been going a bit more digital and we've been building mobile apps, and we have desire to have Montrealers go to our Montreal symbol, which is the tower. And with the STM, what we did was offer a 50% rebate to all transitors. We have 2 metro stations in the Olympic Park. We have a 1 square kilometer park, and at each end we have each metro station, which is P9 and Vio, and we have a lot of buses going around. So we have a lot of transit and we have big parking space. So all the east of the town come to our park and then take the transit to come to downtown of Montreal. So we decided to offer these people that always transit through our park an exclusive rebate, so to go up the tower, because the tower is our symbol and it's always visited by tourists first. And not only Montrealers, they've been once with schools when they're young, but we want to rebuild clients, and we want to give them the opportunity to go up, since we've been revitalization of the tower. We've been redoing all the experience, client experience. We've been remodeling, offering new interactive stations to see all Montreal since 1987. It's the first time this year that we've been redoing photos of our skyline. So it's been a great way to bring up people to see the new experience that we'll be offering at the tower. And a bit more in the Olympic Park, we have 4 million visitors a year, and since 1976 we've had 100 million visitors since 1976 from the Olympics. So it's a very big touristic and recreational touristic site, and we want to bring Montrealers to experience that site more, except it's only just tourists. We joined last month. I don't have the statistic yet of how it was used.
And are these exclusive offers?
It is exclusive offers, and people have to show their transit pass and the app to get it. And it's a 50% rebate, and we also gave a 50 pass for 2-person, which the 51st people that go to La Vitrine, which is up there, they get their pass free for 2 people.
Let me introduce Alex Serrano, is the owner of the cafe that I tried to make a demonstration earlier without much success. So he'll tell you about his business and why it's relevant to a merchant like them to talk to our customers. So I wanted to talk for him some.
Doing my social media gig.
There you go.
Yeah, hi. I'm an owner of, actually, well, we don't own a cafe, we're coffee roasters. So basically we deal B2B. So we deal with cafes and specialized stores. So we're called Cafe Barista. We're Italian espresso roasters. We'd like to say that we're the only Italian espresso roasters in Montreal. And we distribute our coffees across the province, and basically our niche, our network is really specialized places like coffee shops and little specialized grocery stores and whatnot. So basically, this application for us was a good test because we deal B2B. So we don't have actual clients that come in and buy coffee, but we also have an online boutique. So we tried the application. We have promo codes that we give away with our different communication strategies. And so we tried a promo code with the application, which seems to be giving a good reach because it seems to be used. So for us, it's like having our own store, but without having a physical store, because once again, we deal B2B, right? Our clients also seem to use the application, which is really good for us too, because at the end of the day, they buy coffee from us and they sell coffee, at their location. And funny story, I was in one of our clients' coffee shop yesterday night, and I'm sitting there and I see a pop-up. And funny thing is that one of our other clients, because I own another company, a communication company, one of our other clients had taken an offer, and I was next to the metro station and I saw the application pop up, right? So it works really fine because I don't know how to say this in English, but la géolocalisation. Yeah, it works really well because I'm sitting there and I'm right next to the metro, and I know the other business that takes so I'm sitting there going, and I talk to my client, I say, you know what? Maybe you should use it because it seems to work pretty well. And the client says, oh yeah, it's pretty neat. How does it work? And the good thing about the application, it's very user-friendly because I've worked with it a little bit. Very user-friendly, and the STM seems to be doing a very good job at helping the business owners to actually get their promotion out there. Because for us, it was very simple. We said, okay, let's try it. There was a form, filled the form, was done. As easy as that. So very, very user-friendly. And I've tested it because I'm a little bit of a geek, so I'm always on my iPhone, my iPad, and so every time I have a chance, I test the application. Works very well. So it's a win-win. For me, it's a win-win. It's a win-win for the business owner, and it's really a win-win for the actual consumer because you get out of the metro station, you get out of the bus, boom, you get an offer. So why not take it? If I'm gonna go have a coffee at a place and I'm there, and on top of that I get a little goodie, I'm going to use it for sure. And then all we had to do is fill up a form with the actual promo that we're going to give away on the application, and that was done. Like, it was really, really simple. Like, I'm used to actually doing things online, and sometimes a little bit complex, but this is a very good way for merchants to do it, because the reality of merchants, and I know that because those are my clients, is that they're hands-on into what they do all day, right? So they're like either cooking stuff or preparing food. So for them, that's like an extra that sometimes, they might not have the time. But the STM seems to be doing a very good job at providing that, that extra help to actually doing it for them. And I think that's very, very good. For me, I would have done it anyways. But for a merchant, like I understand the dynamics, and it's not easy sometimes because they work hours and hours doing what they do best. So.
We have different ways to measure success. Obviously, we have data coming from the application itself, the number of times people go in it, and these are very positive. The number of offers they look at in a typical session, the number of click-throughs. So these are very positive, like I mentioned.
In terms of results for the marketing folks around here, there's been close to 2.5 million offers being diffused over the last. Over the first 4 to 5 months of the program, and we have close to an open rate of about 4%. The industry usually is around 1 to 2% in the open rate for one-to-one marketing, and the conversion rate, if you want, is more like so of that 4%, there's close to 27% of those people really went to the conversion. The 10 best offers were converted at 64%, which is very, very, very positive, and it supports the idea that we've got the right tool for the right customer at the right place for the right offer at the right time. So that's for the offers that were sent out. A few more statistics here very quickly, and we can share those statistics in writing if you want to you. On average, there's 6 sessions per client per week versus 1.2 sessions for 98% of applications. So that's very positive. 25% of the offers that were the most popular generated a 44% conversion rate, 18% generated 100% conversion rate, and 10% generated no conversion whatsoever. So that still is very, very positive.
For vendors, it's great because it's not a advertising that I'm not really looking at, or something that has been pushed to me because I see it on the wall or I see it on television. It's something that I'm kind of fetching as a consumer. I'm going to go see, okay, is there an outing offer for me tonight? I don't know what to do. So I'm going there, I'm in the right mindset, and these offers are prioritized to fit my own preferences. So there's obviously a very close connection here and a lot of interest.
Yeah, so I think it started with an observation. The observation was that the world of marketing is shifting dramatically. It's going from broadcast model, where you send the same message to segments of 10,000, 100,000, to the world of one-to-one marketing at the point of decision, real time. This observation was made by SAP a few years back, and you can look at look at some of the acquisitions we've made that indicate that there is this belief that the market is shifting. And then STM made the same observation. They have riders that have smartphones. I mean, the consumer world is really a world that has changed dramatically over the past 3 years. So they had that gut feeling that they needed to engage with consumers, but they didn't want to do, kind of adopt the old model of broadcasting and do spam. They're not here to annoy the consumer. They are really consumer-centric in nature. So they had their instinct, that gut feeling in terms of marketing was, we should do something around mobility, but we don't really know what's feasible. And we know what we don't want to do based on what we've seen other folks do around the world. So how can we innovate? And I think it's coincidence that there was a relationship between STM and SAP, and we were able to basically have a meeting of the minds in one session, which was really exploratory in nature, and we realized that we both had the same objective, to learn together the art of consumer interaction with a high degree of personalization in real time. STM was willing to work closely with us to define the use case, use Montreal as a field for experimentation, and SAP was willing to make the investment to actually build that end-to-end solution to enable that use case in a matter of months.
The STM solution is basically a smartphone application that consumers use on their mobile phones. But what about consumers who don't have access to smartphone or connectivity? How can you deliver the same value?
So here really, so STM has built a mobile app that is connected to SPM, which is that personalization engine, which sits in the cloud. Right. And this is really the main contribution of SAP is SAP Precision Marketing. Now we can use that personalization engine or send the personalized content not just to mobile apps. We can send that to laptops, we can send that to kiosk, we can send that in fact to any digital interface that is connected, which is the world in which we live today. So it can be mobile can mean smartphone, can be feature-rich phone, we can interact with SMS. It can be tablets, it can be PCs, laptops, it can be interactive POS. We have some cool use cases where we use smart mirrors. The store of tomorrow is a digital store with digital interfaces. You already have flat panels in stores. You can make those flat panels interactive. So we do have, we had a live market pilots in Europe where we connected only the mobile app, but the self-scanner, the kiosk, and the POS to SPM. So we could interact through those different digital interfaces with the consumer in real time. So it's not just mobile. It happens that mobile is it's the cool thing today is mobile apps. But we've designed SPM to be multi-channel, to be omni-channel.